Hey everyone, welcome back. We are going to talk about how to get started with text. Now, text is really easy to use. First thing I'm just going to do to make it easier for everyone to see is I'm going to press F and create a frame. I'm just going to use one of the frames over here. So we have our frame. Now we have our text tool. And now you can just press T to get that tool. And you'll be already equipped with it. So if I zoom in here, I'm going to go right in. So what I'm using, you'll notice how I can zoom in pretty easy because I'm using the Command plus over here, the shortcut. You use what is best for you. That's how I like to just quickly zoom in and out. I love using the shortcuts. And the easiest way to create a text layer is just by pressing down. So I've already, there is the layer. It's showing up on my left side. And if I say, hello, welcome, Melanie. Maybe this is like the intro text to an app. So I've created the text layer. One thing we're going to do is we're going to jump right into here. This is what is available for you. Now, these are the properties for a text layer. So we've learned how to create a text layer. Now we can resize text layers, but the problem is, it's a little hard to resize text layers. So they don't necessarily shrink, but the content will go to the next line. If you drag it below, that may get things messed up. And the easiest way to reset once you've done something like this is to either press one of these. So you can set auto width, which would mean that it's just going to go based off of the width of the content, or you can set an auto height, but it's going to basically cut it at a fixed width. So now I've created this width, it can still build below, like you're noticing right now, but it's not like totally uncontrolled when it comes to like how we were initially resizing it. So that's how you resize. So I'm just going to keep it like this for now, right here, where it's just like totally automatic. And let's take a look at some of the text properties. So I have my font. I have the font weight. So I'm going to use like a bold on this one. Oh, maybe a little too bold. I'm going to use semi-bold. And we have our font size. So I'm going to set that up to like 48. Whoa, too huge. Let's get down to 24. Okay. We have the spacing between letters. So if I set that to like 4%, you see how the letters basically are more spread apart. So I'm going to undo that because I think they're fine right now. We can set also the line height. I like to go based off of percentages. So I like to go to say like 115% for headings, maybe 125 to 150% for body copy. I'm going to make a copy below this just so you all can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to actually, use some filler text. So I'm going to use a plugin really quickly so I can grab some of that text. And I'm going to give it like 4 sentences. So you can see now it's been filled with 4 sentences. It's really long, so I'm going to have to shrink that text. Oops. Let's do that again. Sizing to 14. And I'm going to zoom out so I can grab it and bring it in. So there's my text. Now I'm going to bring it to 150%. So the spacing between the lines is better. And set it to regular. Now we also have paragraph spacing. I've already talked about some of the resizing options here. You can make them center aligned. This is just alignment, right aligned, left aligned. You can have an example as if I've set the height fixed. You can adjust where the text aligns there. Another interesting thing is you can go even into more details by pressing that more icon. And you can set the resizing in here. Oops. You can also, make it justified for an alignment. You can have underlines, strike throughs. You can have paragraph spacing and indents and list styles. Yes, Figma now supports list styles, which is great. You can also specify the case style. So really great for like things like subheadings. So that is what is available to you when it comes to the properties for text. Now I have 2 text layers here, pretty cool. And that didn't take us long. And you'll be just zipping through all of this really quickly once you get your handle on text. Because text is one of the big types of UI elements that we're going to use a lot of. Now, I'm just going to quickly demonstrate list items. So if you do have a list item, I'm just going to go to the very front of my list item and then just dash and a space, and it's automatically going to create a list item for me. So you can create a bunch of them. I'm just copy and pasting them. And you can set what type of list item they are, whether they're a numbered list or a bulleted list. So Figma also allows you to adjust the fill of text as well. So you can do that all over here in this little fill panel. And that is how you use text in Figma.